everyone and welcome to Brick Talk TV Live, and welcome to our second part of our Barad-dûr build. So you saw me last week, if you joined in, we got this far so far. So we've got the bottom base half here, we've done about 3/4. We have another side to do here. We got up to bag 7 building this as well. And as well as building this sort of base level here, we also managed to build a little podium for Frodo to stand on here as well. And we also uncovered 2 more minifigures. So we've got Samwise Gamgee and we also got Gollum as well. So that's where we've got to so far in the first 7 bags. We're going to kick on today and pick up from bag 8. As a reminder, there's 40 bags in this set, so we've got some way to go yet and a few more streams to go before we finish the build. So we're going to crack on now, crack open bag 8, and we're going to start building for finishing off the section we've already started, and then start on this side as well. So if you saw last week, we were on the paper bags in this set as well. No plastic bags in here. Also, as a reminder, I did put a poll up this week if you want to vote on what we build next. When I checked it last, we had a clear winner in the Batman Shadow box, which is a set I've been wanting to build for a while actually. So if you want to check out and vote, then head over to the community tab on the channel and cast your vote as well. So first up, we're going to go back onto this wall here. So this wall on this side, and we just need to add another post in the end here just to connect this wall up. So for that, we're going to get a 1x2x3. We have a 1x2 plate. We have a 1x1 reddish brown plate, and we've got 3 corner plates in black. There's 1. There's 2, and 1 more. Where's the last one? Down. Oh, no, it's not there. There it is. Right, so we're going to get the 1x2. We're going to add this to our 1x2x3, and we're going to add one of our corner plates. Oh, welcome to Problem 3, new subscriber. We're going to add this here onto this part of our wall there to connect it, and then where's our reddish 1x1 go? It's going to go over here in the middle. Next to that, we're going to put another corner plate there, and then our other one's going to go on the other side of this wall, just over this side. Then we're going to put some ledges at the back behind each of these sides, and so for that we're going to get some light bluish grey 1x2 plates. We're also going to get some 2x4 tiles as well. We've got 4 1x3 longer sloped bricks as well. So we've got 4 of those. This is going to create a ledge. We've got 4 1x1 plates as well in reddish brown again, and we've got 4 1x1 round plates as well in reddish brown. So to start with, we're just going to stick the tiles on our plates. Then we're just going to add the slopes to each end, so we can do that twice to give us our 2 slopes. That we're just going to stick parallel to these 1x4s at the back like this, by the look of it, on this side and on this side. Then our 1x1s are going to go each side of our grey bricks here. And then our 1x1 rounds are going to go the ends here. So level that up. Next up, we need a couple of 1x8s, and we've got 4 1x1 bricks in reddish brown again, and we have 8 of these 1x1 curved with studs on the side bricks as well. So some of these ones, 8 of those, 2, 4, 6, 8. And we're going to run the 1x8s from those 1x1 round bricks we just added, or plates, so they go on each side there. Then next to our 1x4s where we put the plates, we're going to add the 1x1 bricks on. And then we've got our rounded ones, they're going to go in on top of our grey bricks in the middle, so 4 of these go next to each other, facing outwards. There's another 4. Next up then we're going to get a couple of 2x6 bricks. We also have 4 1x1 and a third with studs on the side. 3, 4, and we have 4 1x1 squished aqua coloured bricks too. Add the squished bricks on top of each of our 1x1 and a third, like this, to start with. And these are going to go at the ends here on both sides. And then our 2x6s are going to go in the middle here across all the bricks we just added on. Next up we need 8 2x2 plates in black. Regular ones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last one. There it is. There's 8. We need 2 1x4s with studs on the side. We have 4 1x2 plates in dark bluish grey, and we have 2 1x4 black bricks, just normal ones. We're going to add the 2 2x2 plates in pairs to start with. We need 4 of these. Snap these together, and then on top of each of those we're going to add our 1x2 plates, so we end up forming like a step shape like that. Do that on all 4. We are then going to add our 1x4s here at the front of this 2x6 brick that we just added, and then our little steps are going to go either side of that brick, and then our 1x4 bricks in black just go behind the ones with the studs in. Then we get 4 of these converted curved plates, 3, 4, and we get 2 wedge plates in black, and then these are going to two actually wedges in different directions. So now just tilt this to the side. You see the studs we've got here now. We're going to cover these up, so put our curved bricks or plates on first. Try and do this at this angle if my finger can hold it for long enough. And then we're going to stick these wedges onto those middle ones to create a sort of pointy view. Just like that. You can't quite see it because it's a bit too dark, there's no light, but you see the pattern there. We've got the pointy pieces there. One's not quite sitting in properly. That's it. Next up, we're going to get 2 hinges in reddish brown. We have a rock brick. We have 2 cheese wedges in medium nugget and a 1x2 dark bluish grey. We stick that on our hinge actually, and this is going to sit here to connect a wall to this main structure. The other one's going to go here to connect these two together. Then on our rock, we're going to add a cheese wedge on top of the stud there. That's going to sit on the corner of that curved brick we just set, and then the other cheese wedge also goes on there. Then we're going to get 3 1x1 round bricks in black. We're going to stick these together to make a hole, if you like, and then we're going to stick a 1x1 round reddish brown plate into the base to form that. That's going to sit here in between the gaps of our wall. Actually fills up the gap, if you like, so you can see a gap before, and that sort of fills in where the hinges are. Then we're going to build the part of the wall that's going to sit on here again. Sorry if it's a bit dark from this side, but this part of the wall needs to build up to level up. So to do that, slide this to the side. We're going to get a 1x3 plate. We're then going to get 2 of these grooved black 1x2 bricks. Going to add 1 on 2 of the studs and 1 with an overhang, so we have a bit of a step on the other one. Add 2 more of these grooved bricks to it. Then we'll add a plate 1x2 and then another grooved brick. Like this. Then we get a 1x2 with 2 studs on each side. That goes on our plate. And we add another plate on the other side to level it off here. And then we're going to get these plates. Add them onto the studs we've got on each side. So there's our wall here. This is then going to sit at the front here to raise that up even further. Then we'll slide that to the side. At the front of that then we're going to get a 1x4 plate. We have a upward facing skinnier bracket, 1x2 curved brick, an inverted sloped piece, 2 of these pieces here, and 2 black cheese wedges. And we start with the 1x4. We're going to add our upward facing bracket to the front of that, then add our inverted curved piece at the back, then we'll add a cheese wedge to the top of that. Then on the end we'll add our curved piece. Then on the end here where we've got this bracket, we're going to add these 2 funny shaped pieces. Just 1 cheese wedge I need. And then we formed this type piece. This is going to sit then on the top, I think. Yeah, sits on the top of our wall there. Gives it a menacing kind of look. So it looks like this from the side. Then we're going to cover the top here as well, do some more pieces here. So we need, for this bit, a cheese wedge. We have a 1x3 tile, 1x3 brick plate, sorry, 1x4 plate, 1x4 tile, 5 1x2s with the slider on, 2, 4, 5, and then 2 1x1s with the tooth piece on the front. So we start with our 1x4 plate and 1x3, snap them together. We're going to add the 1x3 tile on top, and then we're going to add the cheese wedge on that stud at the front. This piece is going to sit at the back over there like that, followed by the 1x4 tile in black. Then we've got the sliders with the 1x2s going on, and the 1x1 with the tooth going on the end there. Then we follow this pattern on the other side, so 1x1 with the tooth, 3 1x2s with the slider to finish off the top of that. Then we're going to add some detail here to this rocky piece that we've got. So we start with a 2x2 plate, we have a 1x3 plate somewhere. We have another wedge, corner tile and a couple of cheese wedges as well. So we start with the 2x2 plate and add that to the 1x3. Then we'll add our wedge on to the front to make something like this. Then we add our corner tile. Then we can add our cheese wedges to it. Then with that done, it's going to sit on top of those 3 studs there to stick out a little bit from our wall. Then we're going to put this to the side because we're going to construct something that's going to be added to this. So we start with a 1x6 and a 2x2 modifier with 2 studs on the side. This one on the ends, run another 2 underneath it. Then we'll get 2 2x4s. Going to run these on top to have a 1 stud overhang, and then run another set of 2x4s on top of that. Then we're going to add some 1x8 tiles across the top. Get rid of the studs. Put that to the side. Get a 2x4 and a couple more 2x4 plates, one on top of the brick, one underneath the brick. It's going to sit then like the studs at the front to form this shape. Then we get 2 1x2s, or 1/3 studs on. This goes next to our 2x4. Give us some studs on the side. Then we're going to add a rock brick type piece. Make sure I get this the right way round, facing that way by the looks of it. Then we get another 2x2 with studs on the side. We can add a 1x2 plate at the back to level it off. A couple of 2x2 plates on top of that, followed by a and then this sits on this side too. Then on here we're going to stick a 2x6 plate. And another, is that right? Oh, hang on, hold that thought. That needs to be that way, that's it. And we stick our 2x6 on, another 2x2 with a stud sticking out. Then we need a 2x2 brick, a couple of these 1x3 longer slopes, another rock piece and a couple of 1x2 plates. Stick the 1x2 plates together, they go on this end. Then our 2x2 goes on, our 2 sloped pieces, rock piece at the end. Then we get 2 more rock pieces, 2 more cheese wedges, 1 rock piece on the end here, another one over here, cheese wedge there, just needed 1. And then somewhere I ended up with, where did I miss an extra 4 1x1s? So I missed these going in somewhere, or are they extra ones? Missed 4 at the back. Did make a slight mistake, which makes sense. Just under here at the back, should have stuck another 1x1 in, which is now going to be a little tricky to do because hinges are. Right, so then that piece that we just constructed, if I spin this round, it's going to sit on top here. Like this, I believe. So just added a bit more rocks to the rock face at the front. So that's the end of bag number 8. Let's move this to the side. We're now going to build the other platform, or the base actually. It's going to sit and connect on this side. So this is bag number 9. Start that off. So 2x16 starts us off, and then we need a 1x3 brick that's going to go one stud in over here from the side, and then we're going to add in a 2x6 plate to go at a right angle coming across like this. Then we need a 1x8 plate, and then we get 4 2x2 modified plates as well. So these are going to run next to each other down here. Then we stick the 1x8 plate across those studs that are still there. Then we get a 2x8 lime green plate. We get a 1x1 brick, 2x2 and a 2x4 brick. Add the 2x2 at the end of the 1x3, and the 1x1 goes on. Then our lime green one is going to go across our reddish brown piece, and then 2x4 goes on the end. Then we get a 2x6 brick and a 2x14 plate. We'll add the 2x6 to the end here, and then our 2x14 is going to run down this way. Then a 2x4 plate and brick, add the plate to the end, there's a overlap, and then we'll add our 2x4 to that overlap. Hey Alexander, welcome to the stream, hope you're good. Then we've got our wedge here, and we've got our cheese wedge as well. We're going to add the wedge to our 2x4 and add our little cheese wedge onto that one stud that's sticking out at the end. Next up we need a 2x6 in medium nugget, 2x4 brick, 2x4 plate, 1x4 brick, 1x2 bricks in different colours, a 1x2 slope brick as well, and I think I feel like I'm missing one piece. No, I think that's it. So we start off by getting our 2x4 and our 2x6, sticking them in like this. Before we stick them, we're going to stick the 2x4 in the middle here, and our 1x2. This is where our 2x6 is then going to connect across. 1x4 goes out here, then the 1x2 and the one with the slope goes out at the end like that. Next up we need a 4x4 plate, a 2x2 brick, 1x2 brick, and a 2x6. So then we're going to add our 2x2 in here and 1x2 in there, and our 2x6 goes across, and then we're going to add under here our 4x4. And there's a note here that says, as it was constructed using the power of one ring, the foundations of the fortress cannot be destroyed as long as the one ring exists. Then continuing to build the foundations, we get another 4x4 plate, 2x6 brick, 1x8 brick, 2x8 plates, 2x4 brick, 2x3 brick, and a 1x3 brick. start with our 4x4. We're going to add our 1x3 brick in there with a 1 stud overhang, and a 2x6 goes on next. Then we're going to have a 1x8 coming out this way, and then we're going to add our 2x8 plate underneath. We'll then add our 1x4, 2x4 and 2x3, and then this piece is going to rest in here to extend the base. Then we're going to introduce a Technic brick, 1x8, 1x6, 1x2 brick, another 2x6 brick, and a 2x4 plate. We start by putting a 2x4 plate in the middle of our Technic brick, and then we'll have our 1x6 there. It's going to sit this way around on this side, and our 1x2 2x6 goes in on that side. Then we have a 4x6 orange plate for the lava, 1x4 plate, a wedge and a larger wedge, and we'll stick our orange plate underneath our Technic brick on this side. Then we've got our larger wedge, then our 1x4 plate is going to go in under here, and then our other wedge is going to form under there. It's a bit more of a sloped edge. Then we've got a 2x4 brick, 2x3 slope brick, 1x2 slope brick, and then again the same but in a trans orange colour, and then 2 trans yellow 1x2 slopes. So first off we stick our 2x3 slope in here, followed by a 1x2 medium nugget one. Then our 2x4 goes across this way, and then our trans orange slopes go this way and that way, and then we'll add our yellow slope pieces like that hanging over the edge of the magma. Then we're going to clad the top of this now, so for that we've got lots of bright orange plates. Like this. We also have some dark orange plates to add on as well. And if you remember in the instructions, depending on how close you are to the heat, different colours come through. So let's start with a 1x2 goes down the end here. Here we're going to stick another cheese wedge on, then the 2x6 goes on, 2x4 and another 1x2. Then a 2x4 there, 4x6 in the brighter colour, and our 2 1x4s go along here. Then we've got our 6x8 plate goes across, then our 4x10 runs across here. Then we stick another 1x2 there. What else have we missed here? 2x3 bright orange is going to go on there, and our 1x2s go on around like that. Then we're going to add some detail on top in this corner here. So we've got a couple of 1x8s, 2 2x4 tiles, 5 of these 1x4 trans orange tiles, another 1x2 plate, 1x1 here, a couple more cheese wedges in medium nugget, 2 red 1x2 tiles, we have a rock piece, 1x2 trans yellow piece, and a couple more of these curved 1x2s as well. So for this we are going, first off we'll add the other curved trans yellow piece here with the other ones. Was that one of those? Then we add our rock piece to this corner here, followed by another cheese wedge just in front of it. Then we have a 1x4 tile, followed by a 1x2 red one. Then we put 2 lots of 1x4s in. Then a yellow 1x2 rock piece goes in next, or cheese wedge. Then another 1x4. And our dark orange 1x2 plate, followed by our 1x1 bluish grey piece. Then another 1x4, and then a red piece. Then our 2x4s tiles in dark orange go on, followed by our 2 1x8s in reddish brown. Then moving over and around a little bit, we have 3 more of these tiles. We have 8 red 1x2s this time, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have a 2x2 in dark orange as well as 2 1x2s. Another trans yellow 1x2. We have 6 1x4 orange tiles and a couple of the curved ones. So first off, the curved ones are going on the yellow 1x2s we added earlier. There's an overflow there. Now 1x4 goes up, followed by 1x2 red. 1x2 red there. Another orange one here, followed by a red, and our plate there. These tiles go on next this way and in there, and we have another red here. Then we have 3 of our orange tiles and 1 more there. 2 reds go on either side here, 2 more red here, 1x2 there, 2x2 goes in there, and our 2x4 goes on there. Then we need rock piece, another 2x2, 1x2, these, 1 of these, 3 of those, 1 of those. I think that's it. So then we add a rock to this piece here. And here there's a cheese wedge slope piece there. 2 there, grey piece there, rock pieces here, and our black tile goes, or plate goes on there, and then we're going to add this to the model that we've already got, and then it says the sturdy base of the model was split into 4 sections to allow better building flow and easier orientation and navigation through the build. So this is the other side. So bring this back in, we can now add this over this side. Just move the instruction manual over a bit. We'll line these Technic bricks up, these 2 here, push this together. So there's a other side of it. And now we're on to bag number 10. And we're going to concentrate building more of this side out here. Feels like a lot of pieces in this bag. now we're going to sort of build a bit more around this side. So this will get a 2x4, 2 colours, and a 1x3 as well. So we'll start with the 2x6 medium nugget going in there, and our other one going that way, and our 1x3 just sits in the front there. Then we've got 6x8, 2x10, a wedge piece here, and we've got a couple of 2x2s, dark bluish grey, somewhere, another wedge piece. So this wedge piece is going to go at the front here, over this overhang we've got going on there. And this is where our wedge piece is going to go, followed by a 2x2. 6x8 goes in here. 2x2 here where the twos connect, and then this goes in the front as well. So now we've connected on the top the new section, a bit more stronger, and then we're going to add some more lava details and things to this bit as well. So for that we're going to need 7 1x4 tiles in trans orange, 2, 3, 1 of those. We get 4 1x2 in reds. We've got a 2x2 corner plate in black and a 1x2 plate as well in black. Then we're going to get 8 dark orange 2x2 tiles. So 4, 6, 8, and I think we're good to go then. So let's figure out where we start from. So from here I think we're going to put our 2 1x4s on, followed by our black 1x2 plate, then 2 red 1x2 tiles facing this way, followed by a dark orange 2x2 tile going on there. Then we get a 1x4 there. We're going to stick 3 2x2 tiles here, and another 1x4 goes on. Then we're going to stick a red tile there, surrounded by a black plate. Then we've got some more 1x4s going on there, 1x2 and a 1x4 follow that. And then we're going to stick 4 2x2 tiles, dark orange in around there. So with that done, and now this area, we need to start building the same wall that we built on the other side. So for the wall construction, we start with a 1x8. We're then going to get 2 hinge pieces. These go 1 stud on each ends, like this. A couple more 1x8s. These add on to the other side of the hinges, so we end up with something like this. Then we're going to get 4 1x1s to add to the front to level that off. These are going to go little issue with these walls last week, so let's see if I can do them better this week. Then we're going to get 3 2x8 plates, add these on top. like this. Then we can flip this over, and then into the bottom here we're going to add 6 2x2s in light blue grey with studs on the side. 4, 6. We get 3 1x2 blue plates and 3 1x2 dark bluish grey plates. So we'll start with our side, this side, and stick the 1x2s steps in that one, like that. Same for this one. Ended up with something like that. Then we're going to get a 1x2, 2 1x1s, to be a 1x3. Then we've got 3 upward facing tan coloured brackets as well. So all of these brackets are going to go on our blue plates at the front. Then we're going to add a 1x1 and 1x2 together. It's going to go on this end, and then just a 1x1 to level the end off on that end. So it looks like this. Then if we flip this on the top, we're going to add some bits on top here. So for this we need 3 2x4 tiles in reddish brown. We need 3 bracket tooth pieces like this, 3 of those, 3 corner tile plates, and 4 1x2 plates. So to start off with, we'll put our corner plate on there and have our tooth piece hanging over the edge, and a 2x4 tile, 1x2 plate, have our downward facing tooth again, and corner plate, tile goes on, 1x2, corner again, tooth piece again, 2x4, then we're going to stick our 2 1x2s at the end like this. So that's what we've got so far. Next up we get a couple of 1x6 bricks, we get 4 more 1x2 plates, and we get 2 hinges. We get the 1x6, add a 1x2 on. Then we'll add that, and then we'll add our hinge to it. Do that twice. Then we can add these to the front here and on this side. This is where our wall's going to come out like it did earlier. Then we'll build up this section here, so we get 3 of these panel pieces and 6 1x2x5s in black. And like last time, we'll add the panels in the middle here, flanked by our 1x2s. All there like that now. Then building out these front wall sections that are hanging down here, we're going to get 8 1x6s in black. Going to pile them onto 2 lots of 4. Then we're going to add brown 1x2s to the bottom, 3 of those. And then we're going to add these onto the front. That's kind of how our wall is starting to come together. Hey Brandon, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you got the 10 egg truck in the end. I thought you'd like that. Then we've got some downward facing brackets. We have some black hinges, 2 of those. We have 4 corner plates in black. And then we have 8 1x1 round plates as well. So 2 more. And there's a note here that says the model uses hinge elements to create the unique shape of the fortress. Every floor was designed by using different angles. So now we're going to add these details to the top. So we start with our corner plate. Then we have a 1x1 round. Then we have our downward facing bracket. 1x1 round. Hinge goes on next. So you connect the main wall and this part that sticks out. 1x1 round goes at the back. Then we have a corner plate. 1x1 round. Downward facing bracket again. 1x1 round. Hinge again. 1x1 rounds. And we've got our corner. It's going to go on each end this time. Then 1x1 rounds, and then we'll finish off with our downward facing bracket in the middle like this now. So that's hinged up. Then we get 3 2x8 plates. These are going to run across now on top of what we just added. All together. And all on there, still not attached at the top yet. Then we'll get 3 brown coloured double cheese wedges. These will go again on our brackets. Again, we did this last week on the other wall as well. Then we need 2 more hinge pieces and a 1x2. 1x2 goes on this end, and then we're going to add the hinge pieces here to connect the wall sections together here because they're a little flimsy at the moment. So that's a lot stronger now. Then with that in place, we can add it to the model. So we're going to connect it to this hinge that we already have. Again, this is where I got a little struggle last week. So I think kind of like that. And then we're going to add our final hinge here to connect the wall and the model together. So now that's wrapping around completely. That one went a lot better than last week's one, which was a little more fiddly. So now we'll open up bag 11. We're going to do a bit more of the lava and magma outside here as well. In the next bit, add some more rocks. Paper bags have a little tendency to cling on to some parts. So starting off then, we're going to have a rock piece. We've got a transparent 1x2 slope. Hopefully we have a 1x1 trans orange brick 2 somewhere. Where are you? Oh, there you are. A couple of 1x2 trans yellow plates, also a 1x1, and we have, I think it's a reddish brown. Yeah, reddish brown 1x2 plate 2. So we're going to add the reddish brown and the trans yellow plate together. It's actually going to sit down the front here at this step, which is going to be next to our 1x1 here, and then our 1x2 is going to have the yellow 1x1 underneath it, so it overhangs the edge of the model. Then our rock piece goes at the front on this side, and then our other 1x2 goes in front of the raised one. A little tricky to see, but we just added a bit more magma there. Then we've got a corner plate, medium nugget one, dark orange 1x1. We also have a wedge piece as well. We've got 3 of the curved trans yellow pieces too, and a couple more trans yellow plates. Start with the plate. We're going to add these slope pieces on. Did this last week as well. So they're staggered or flying off like this. This is going to go onto what we just added there. Also where our other curved piece goes on. And then up here we'll stick our 1x2 as well. 1x1 goes in there. Other wedge goes in here, and our corner plates can go on the end just to attach the rocks we've got there. Then continuing to build out this area here, we have 4 1x4 trans orange tiles, a couple of 1x2 red ones, 4 more curved yellow ones, 2x2 dark orange tiles, 1x1 tiles 2, 1x2 plate in reddish brown, as well as a black corner plate. Then we have a cheese wedge in medium nugget. We have a couple of 1x2 sloped medium nugget pieces, a rock piece, a medium nugget wedge piece, and I think we're good to go. So, where do we start? So over this side, 2x2 dark orange piece, then a wedge piece, orange tile, cheese wedge on the ends, then we have a sloped yellow piece here, the one in front of it, another one this side, so we've got a flow of magma coming down here, another one on our piece there, then a red tile, then a couple of 1x4 orange tiles, makes it a little bit trickier to see. 2x2 goes in here, corner plate, 1x4 behind that, 1x2 red, dark orange there, orange here I think, so we've got all trickier to follow. Rock. Still got a rock piece and a 1x2 slope piece. Where does that go? here at the front. I think that's it. Just added those rock pieces in here. Try and rotate this around a little bit to see, shed some light on it. So just added all of this rocks and magma going round. Going to add some more rocks. So we have 2 more rock pieces, 2 more 1x2 sloped pieces, and 4 cheese wedge pieces. See if I can do it from this angle. I might not succeed though, so brace yourself. So rock there, 1x2 that way, with a slope one here on the end of our wedge, another one going that way, end of our wall. We're going to add some cheese wedges on the end here. Just like that. Now we're going to spin this back round. We're going to we finished with that lava bit now, so now we're going to concentrate back on the wall. It says the name Barad-dûr means dark tower in the Elvish language of Sindarin. I probably said that wrong. But now we're going to add to the top of this part of the wall. So for this we're going to get 2 1x6 bricks in reddish brown. We have a couple of Technic bricks with the hole in, 1x2. A couple of 1x2 plates. Also a couple of regular, are they regular? Oh, I can't see, I think they're regular. 1x2 bricks in brown colour, and some tan coloured 1x2 with studs on the side. So we'll start with our 1x2s connected together, then we stick our plates, our 1x2s on top, create an edge like this, then we're going to stick our 1x6s into that, and then another 1x6 into the bottom of that. Then we stick either side here our bricks with studs in, and then in the middle here we're going to add our 2 Technic bricks with holes in to make something like this. This is then going to sit on this wall here at the top. Then we're going to fill up these 2 walls, and for that we're going to get 4 1x6 bricks. We'll get 6 1x2x3 black bricks like this, 6 of these, 4, 5, 6, 4 more tan coloured 1x2s with studs on the side. We've got 2 reddish brown 1x2s with grooves on, a couple more plates in reddish brown, and what we're going to do is we're going to start with sticking our 1x6s together, plate goes in the middle, groove brick, and then either side our studs on the side. So we've got to do another one of those. These are then going to sit in the middle of the wall. And then we'll take our black bricks, of course, and we're going to add these either side of what we just added. Next up we get 6 of these, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 2x12, so we've got 6 of these plates. We have 12 of these little roof type pieces. Again, this is what we did last week. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Where's the last one? Where's the last one? 12. We also have 12 double cheese wedges, and they're going to be 12 in brown and 12 in reddish brown. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the reddish brown ones 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So this is going to do again what we did last week, is it's going to cover the front of these walls. So we start with our plates, going to add our roofs onto these. So 3 of these per plate, which gives us a nice column like that. Attach these then to the front of our walls. My bad as well there. 2 in each of these, not 3. Couldn't quite see the instructions there. I was doing that wrong. Cut it. Of course, the last sections on each of these are going to be our double cheese wedges. Then we add back to back our double cheese wedges, firstly in brown, then in reddish brown. So we're going to create 6 of these. So once these are done, we're going to add these to the front of our wall where we've got these studs sticking out from the bottom and the side. So 2 of these per wall section. A little trickier for me to show it to you as this thing's getting bigger, but of course the light's not particularly good, but we've added it to the front there. So now that's done, we're going to add 3 bits to this wall here as well. So we've got to build 3 of these. So we start with an arch, groove brick, stick 2 together. So we've got to do 3 of these, so I'll do these at the same time. And with that done, you add a 2x6 plate in black to the top. Then underneath we're going to add a 1x2 plate to the end there. Add that into the end there. And then on the other side we're going to get these black archways and add them in to complete our arch there. Then with that done, we're going to add two 1x2 black plates to our black archway there. Just add that on top and do that to each. And then on top of those plates we're going to add a 1x2 with a stud on it. Then we've got these funny sloped roof type pieces that goes on. Followed by a 1x2 plate at the end, and then two more double cheese wedges, and then our funny curved piece goes on the end. So we'll do that to the other two. And the last one. With these done, I'll just turn this around to give you a better view. I'm going to add these to the wall, so get this right way round. These are going to add into the brackets here at the front. Just added extra spikes in that way. Then we're going to add some more rocks in, so we have a cheese wedge here, two rock type pieces, a 1x2 sloped, and 4 cheese wedges. And we're going to add one in here with our slope brick here. Cheese wedge at the end. Another one over here. Rock piece goes in this side. That's it. And our wedge piece goes in here, and our final rock piece goes in there in between the rocks. So there's the end of bag 11. So it's starting to come together. Now we'll crack open bag 12. We're going to add again on top of our wall here. So to start off 11 then, we get 6 2x2s with studs on the side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. We got 2 1x4 bricks, we got 6 1x2 plates, 2, 4, 5, 6. We've also got 4 black 1x2 plates as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 reddish brown, 1x2 plates as well. Lots of plates. I think we're good then. So we snap the 2 1x2 black plates together. They're going to go on this wall and this wall, with our 1x4s going on at the front there as well. Then our 2x2s with studs on the front, they're going to go on all of these tan bricks in each wall. We're still a little flimsy at the top at this stage, so you've got to be careful. Then we've got our dark bluish grey 1x2s going on each end to level up the top of the wall. And our reddish brown ones are going on top of our middle bricks here on the walls again to level up the front of the wall. Then we're going to get 3 1x4s with studs on the side. We have a couple of 1x1 plates in black as well. And we have 4, that one. We have 4 corner plates, 2, 3, 4. That's a 1x1. 1x1. That's on its side. So we'll start with our corner plate here. Of course, the 1x4s with studs on the side are going to go in the middle of each wall section. Ones just going at the back over there. Then we have some inverted slope pieces. We've got 2 there in light bluish grey. We also have 4 then in reddish brown, followed by a 1x2 in brown. So these inverted slope pieces go just behind our 1x4. Reddish brown ones going in first, ending off with our grey one, which also has our, what goes that one? There's the 1x2 in the middle. Then we have 6 of these tiles here. This is where we're doing the detailed pattern again on the outside of the wall, which I showed you last week. 2, 4, 5. Probably won't be able to show it to you again this week because of the size of the model now. Then we have 4 quarter tiles, 12 in total, 4 for each. And 1 more somewhere. There it is. And so we're going to connect in the middle of each of these to give us an archway. A bit of detail into the front of our wall. Then with that done, we're going to build 2 more separate structures that are going to sit on this top of this wall. So we get, again, we're building 2 of these at the same time. So we get a 1x4, and we're going to stick a 1x2 in the middle with studs each side. There's 1 stud each side of that. Then we're going to get a grooved 1x2, add that to one side, so there's a 1 stud overhang here. And into the bottom of that, we're going to stick a 1x2 plate with a cheese wedge moulded in it, which is, where are you? There's one, and the other one is there. That's just going to sit into our grooved brick at the front. Then we're going to add 2 more grooved bricks on top of our other bricks like this. And at the back, stick a 1x1x3 brick in like that. Then we'll add another more set of these groove bricks on top to level it off. And then on top we'll stick a 1x3 plate there, and then we'll stick a hinge on top of that. So those done there. Then we're going to add these to each wall. The hinge connects at the top. Do the same on this one. So they're now connected. Then we're going to build those spiky parts we built last week again here. We need 2 of these. So we start with this 2x2 round with the bars hanging out of it. I'm going to stick a 2x2 round plate into the middle section just to bump it up. And a 2x2 tile with a stud in the middle goes in the middle. Long bar then threads through, like this. Right the way through. Then we get our squished blue bricks again like last week. That down, as well as our 1x1 with studs all the way around on top of that. Then we stick another squish brick on top of that, and then another 1x1 with studs all the way around. Next up we get 4 1x4 plates. This is what we're going to use to surround that. So we'll need 2 of these, so 8 altogether. And then we're going to add 1x1 plate with a tooth piece sticking up, and then a 1x2 curved piece like this. So we've got to do 8 of these altogether. and then we can add these all the way around the outside of the central column here. So it looks like this, very sinister looking. And then these are going to stick into the holes that we've got at the front here and there. They go in there as per the other side, and then somewhere maybe I forget to put these 4 wedges in. There's a note here as well. It says Barad-dûr is the tallest structure in Middle Earth, alleged over 914 metres, 3,000 feet tall. It took over 600 years to build. These walls. So I've got to add where we had the side studs. Just add these wedges on. Times I'm getting stuff today. So just add these on. So that's it. So that's the end of bag 12. So let's crack open bag 13. I'm going to try and get to like about bag 15 today, if I can. Oh, dropping stuff. So still adding to the wall then, we're going to get 6 1x1 round plates, 6 and also 6 1x1 plates in reddish brown too, and then we're going to add the 1x1s either side of that 1x4 with studs on the side, stuck on earlier. The one there, and then our round ones are going to go just at the ends. Over here. Then we get 3 1x8 bricks. We also get 6 1x1 reddish brown bricks, 5, 6, and 12 of those squished semicircle with studs on the side bricks, 6, 10, 12. And we're going to run the 1x8s across the back there on our 1x1 round studs. And the 1x1s go on top of those 1x1 plates we just added to in the middle. Oh, that one didn't stick. Then of course our 4 are going to go in the middle here again, with studs sticking out. Should be hopefully able to get these walls in a reasonable shape today. And the last one of that. Then we're going to get 2 2x4 light bluish grey plates and also 2x4 tiles. you then get some 5 blue 1x1 squish bricks again, and also then 5 1x1 by 1/3 with studs on the side. We're going to add the squished bricks like we did last time to our 1x1 1/3. Added those, we're then going to add the tiles to our plates, again like we did last time, and these are going to form on our little ledge that we have here and here. Then our bricks are going to go here, 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 and then one there, just like that. Then next up we get 2 2x6 bricks. We've got 4 1x1 bricks again. We have a couple of 1x2 plates, 1x6 brick. We have a 1x1 1/3 in black, a 1x4 with a groove all the way through it, and I think a 1x4 in black, regular one. Start with a 2x6 in here. And then in here, then we're going to stick our 1x1s in at the back here, here, which I missed last time, here, here, there. Then we have a 1x4 in black, our 1x6 ones along the front, 1x4 with a groove, goes on the end here. And then we're going to add our plates to this 1x1 1/3 on top. It's going to go on that end there. Then we've got 3 1x4s with studs on the side, 3 regular 1x4 black bricks, 5 1x2 plates. We're going to get 10 2x2s as well, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 and 10. What else we got? 2x2 brick in black. So we start with the 2x2 brick, which is just going to go like this end. Then all of these 2x2s we're going to pair up, push the plates together. If you remember earlier in the stream, we did the same thing there, where we take these then and stick a 1x2 plate on top to make something like that. So we'll do 5 of those. I think I miscounted my 2x2 plates. There's another one. We're then going to stick our 1x4s in the middle with the studs on, and stick our 1x4 blacks behind that. So put these at the end of each, then stick our 1x4s at the back like that. And we've got 2 hinge pieces. We've got 6 of these inverted curved pieces again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we've got the wedge pieces again, which are going to sit inside to make a pointy U. So hinges go up here. Then on the front again, we're going to stick these archways, which I showed you earlier. I'm not sure I can lift this up again. then those go in the middle. So with that done, then we get 2 more 1x8 tiles. We get 5 1x1s with the tooth on it. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we get 9 1x2 plates with sliders on. 6, 7, 8, 9. So like before, the tooth goes on the ends. We'll run a 1x8 tiles across the back on these two as well. And then in that gap, we'll run 3 1x2s with slopes on this side, sliders. And then these ones will fill up this gap here. Then we're going to get a couple of 1x1 round plates, and then we've got 6 of the 1x1 round bricks. Remember, we built this up and stuck it in the gap between the walls, so we add these into 3 of these together with a 1x1 round plate, and that goes into the gaps between the wall here. Those two go in there. Then we're going to get 10 1x2 groove pieces. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We've got 4 1x2 plates as well, and a couple of 1x2s with 2 studs on each side. And then we're going to add these 1x2 grooves together in pairs. And then we're going to stick the 1x2 with studs on each side. Then these go just at the front here. Then we're going to get 2 more of these in 3s with a 1x2 plate on top. These go at the front. Hang on, make sure I get my grooves the right way around. I did make a little mistake then. Add a plate in between that there and that back on. Do that again. There's a little note here as well that says 172 black 1x2 profile bricks were used to create the texture walls of the tower. So those groove bricks. 172. Then we get 2 wedges facing different ways, 4 in total. And unlike last time, I remember to put these on. Then we're going to build the details again on top of each. So we get the 1x4s plates. We're going to stick an upward facing skinnier bracket on the ends. Then we stick the downward slope piece. Stick a cheese wedge at the top there. And then a 1x2 with a sloped clip on the end. Keep that flowing. Then we're going to stick these pieces on the bracket up and down to give us something that looks like this. These are going to go on top of our wall there. That's the end of bag 13. So now we'll move on to 14. Still continuing the wall. I think we'll get to building the gate shortly, because there's a mechanism, which is why there's Technic bricks and stuff on this side to operate the gate. And I can see we've got some Technic bits in this bag. So, to start us off, we need a couple of 1x2 plates in black and a couple of inverted sloped pieces. There's one. There's two, right? Yeah, two. Where is it? There it is. And these, actually, we're going to avert our attention to the doorway. We're going to stick one slope piece here, one on the other side, and add the plates, the hinges that are already on that side. So we're focusing on building the gate up now to be level with our walls that we've created. So then we get two textured groove bricks, and then we've got some corner bricks here. We're going to add a texture brick to two of the studs there. One goes there, the other one goes the other side. Then we're building what looks like to be a front door, so these are going to be our bases for our doors. Just going to slide this out of the way a little bit. So we're going to stick a 1x2 tile in the top there. Then we're going to get two of these 1x2s with loops in, which are going to form the hinges of our gates. Need some Technic pieces now. So we've got two of these, an axle piece and a shorter connector. Stick the axle in this shorter connector, connect the larger connector in it, then we'll stick a pin into the base of that like this, and then the other one's going to go in this way, and we'll slide our loops or hinges into this. This can then be attached to our door like that. Then we have a 1x2 with a ball joint here. We have two 1x2 curved pieces. We have 1x1 tooth pieces as well. I'm going to stick these bars in the bottom. Oh, hang on, made a mistake there. I missed a piece out. Just take these curved pieces off. There's actually a 1x4 large curved piece somewhere. There is it. Yes, this is actually what goes over the ball joint. Then we use these curved pieces just to go over the ends of the hinges, so our door stays on, and then the silver tooth pieces face each other on the other stud like that. Then on this end we're going to stick a loop piece with a pin that's going to go into a Technic brick 1x1 with a hole in it. It's going to look like this, and this is going to then attach on this side. So we've already got a loop down here, so you can see it. There's there's a Technic loop there which our pin can go in, and then this 1x1 can go onto our 1x1 on that side. So there's our first door in position. Now we'll do the second door. Same again, probably mirror opposite this time. So we start with a 1x2 at the bottom. 2 pins, axle, connector, connector, hinge. So axle goes in to that connector, put a shorter connector in, pin each end. Hinges go down, snaps to our door like this. Then we get a ball joint. It's going to go in to the end with a 1x4 curved piece. It's going to go over. And like before, we're going to get our curved pieces, which are going to, actually very dark, bluish grey. Attach our hinges to the door, and also have our 1x1 tooth pieces. Where's that other curved one? There it is. And our loop goes on this end, and our Technic brick goes on there like that. And then we can add our second door in the same fashion we had the last one. So now we've got our 2 doors here. Slide that to the side. We're going to build another structure now. So we start with a 2x2 round brick and a reddish brown 1x2 on the back 2 studs. Then we want a black hinge. It's on the front. 2x2 corner brick. Add a 1x3 to the base of our hinge here. Then we've got 2 textured bricks that go on, followed by 1x2 with studs either side. It goes on. Then we get a 1x3 plate. We're going to add another 3 grooved 1x2s on. We can then attach here. Then we add another 2 more grooved bricks on top, and a 1x1 round plate on the last stud. Like this. Then we add a 1x1 round brick on top of that plate, and then another 2 more grooved 1x2 bricks on top. Then 1 more grooved brick on top of that, followed by a 1x2 plate, and another 1x1 round piece. Then we've got a 1x2 again with 2 studs either side that goes in there on top of our plate. Another 1x1 round brick on the back, and a 1x2 plate on the front one, so it's all level there. Then we'll stick a 1x4 plate across, and then we'll add these wedges on the front and the back. Then on the very top we're going to stick an upward facing bracket end here. Then it's an inverted curved slope piece here. We have a cheese wedge at the top and another curved piece right there. Then on the front of this upward facing bracket we stick two 1x2 plates to the front so it sticks out. And then this is going to attach here and go into the other wall. It's also sticking out there, so that's going in there. There's a note here that says it was Gollum who revealed the Sauron. So it was Gollum who revealed to Sauron that the One Ring had resurfaced in the Shire in the possession of a hobbit named Baggins. So now we'll do the same, but we're going to do it for the other side of the door. So it's the same construction here. 2x2 rounds, 1x2 plate. Got a hinge piece. Going this way. Corner brick. 1x3. 1x3 underneath there. 2 grooved bricks. The 1x2 that goes both ways, goes on that side. Then we get a 1x3 plate. We're going to whack in 3 textured 1x2s again. Add that on. 2 more grooves. 1x1 round goes on. 1x1 round brick, followed by another 2 of our grooves, and another groove. 1x2, 1x1 rounds. Then the plate goes on. Another 1x2 with the studs either side. 1x1 rounds. Then we can stick a 1x4 plate across here, and then we can add our wedges to our upward facing bracket goes on next. Then we've got our slope piece, cheese wedge goes on, and then our curved flat piece goes on the end there. And we'll add our 2 1x2 plates on the front of our bracket. And then this piece can now go on the other side. So let's just bring this in. Ugh. It's a little bit trickier, but that one's in now as well. Ugh, she knows. Then we're going to do an archway that's going to go across the doorway. So for this we get a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1x10. And stick a 1x2 in the middle of that, so we've got 4 studs each side. Then again we've got some more grooved textured bricks, and then we stick a corner brick on each end. Flip this over, add some 1x1 round bricks to each end. And then we've got our arch piece here, and 1x4 that goes in the middle. Gives us a arch that looks like this to go on the front, and then this is going to go on those inverted pieces that we stuck on earlier that are sat here. And all being well, sit just in front there. That's the end of bag 15. Now we're going to do end of bag 14. Now we'll do one more bag so we get 15 done. We're going to start building a next platform that's probably going to sit right in the middle here, which will help us also do the mechanism for the door, and then I'll show you what this looks like. So, last bag of the day, I think. So to start us off then, we get a 2x6 in tan. We're going to stick 2x4 into the base there to have studs overhang it, and then we're going to get these 2x14s, I think, stick those in the overhang studs. Then we get 4 of these Technic bricks. We're going to add in the middle hole a blue pin all the way through 2 of these, and then add another Technic brick to that, so it doubles up like this. That's going to also sit on a 2x4 in the middle. And then we're going to add these red pins all the way through each end like this. Same on this one. This will help us attach it to the main structure, I think. And these are going to sit either side at that end. Then we get 2 more of our 2x14s, add them on the ends. Then we get 2 1x2 reds, a couple of 2x2s and 2 2x8. We stick the red bricks each end and have 2x2s coming out here. And we'll add 2x8 line plates either side there. Next up we get 1x8s with the slider on. The 1x8 plates as well, 2x6s, 2x4s. The 1x8s are going to go each end here on our line plates, with our other 1x8s just behind it in tan colour. And in the middle here we stick our 2x4s, followed by our 2x6s to form the base. Then we get 2 more line pieces here, 2x8s and some 2x6 bricks. We're going to add the 2x6 bricks at the end here in the middle, and then add our line plates again on top of our slider. Then we get 3 2x4 plates, and then we're going to fill in these gaps we have on this side with those plates. A couple of yellow 1x4s, they can go on the ends here, and we have a 1x1 that goes on that side and a 1x3 that goes on that side. Then we're going to cover the top of these, so we have some of these bright orange pieces again. Tan piece, we've got 3 1x3s in dark rich grey, 2 of these plates and one of the longer ones, and we start with, nope, hang on, how's this working? That's this end. So this goes in here, followed by this over here, followed by 1x3 and the long plate. Tan plate goes up here. 2 1x3s this side. These go in here, and then we also have to add some 2x6s I missed earlier, going down there. So that's that fully padded over. Next up, we're going to add on top, so we get 2 4x4s. We've got 2x6 in dark orange, a couple of 1x2 dark orange, 1x6. We've got 6 trans orange 1x4 tiles, some lava going on here, some red as well, modified 2x2, 1x2 slope, a 2x2 tile, another jumper tile, and I think we're good to go. There's a note here that says to have the best possible overview of the building, of the overall building progress. This section is built separately and then slid into the centre of the model and locked into place. So we start with our 1x4 trans orange pieces going on here, there, going on there, and then one there. Our red tile at the end there, another one there, and then the dark orange plate goes on. Another dark orange plate 1x2 goes in here with a slope brick, followed by our first 4x4 in black, then our modified 2x2, dark orange 1x6, 2x6, and some tiles go on, jumper tile, and then 4x4 going on there. Then we continue with some more 4x4s, 2x6 with double jumper. We have some triangle tiles and a 1x1. I'm going to put the 2x6 tile down here, jumper on the inside, 2x2 here, followed by a 4x4 plate at the end. Then we have a triangle one. Another 4x4 parallel on this side, triangle there, triangle there. Then we've got 2 rock pieces and 4 cheese wedges, and we stick our rock piece in here, another one in there, cheese wedge piece in there, one over here, one over this side, and then one behind those rocks there. And that's the end of that bag. And then I think we'll stop there today, because in bag 16 we're actually going to get involved in building some columns up here, and actually the mechanism that's going to open and close the door, and I want to make sure that I don't speed through that too much. So we'll stop at bag 15, moving on to bag 16, and I'll just show you quickly from a wide camera. This is kind of how we're doing today. We have this section here which we're currently building. It's going to slot into the around the back here. You can see how it's going to eventually go into this gap once we've got the mechanism, and then you can hopefully see also we've got these 2 doors which will also be will have open once we've done the mechanism as well. So that's kind of where we're at the end of 15 bags. We've done the complete outside section. So let's go to the main camera. Let's have a look. So there we go. That's how we've done so far. Take a quick look around there. See the doors in the middle, bit of that rock there. Spin it round as well to the back so you can see. There's our doors from that angle, which will open down. This is what it looks like on the inside. and then this is the bit we're building at the moment, which will then slide into this bit, I should think, once we're done. So hopefully you enjoyed the stream. If you did, do hit that like button as always, and you can join me next Sunday at 2 o'clock British Summer Time, where we'll be doing part 3, picking up from bag 16. I think we'll finish the first book next week, and we'll be starting the second book as well. So hopefully we'll be moving up from the dungeon area into starting to build the next level once we finish this off. So stick around for that. Also, as a reminder, flip over to the community tab if you want to vote on our next build, because the shadow box, Batman shadow box, is winning, I think, which would be a good build anyway. But if you want your say, cast your vote. We've had about 19 votes so far. Hit that like button as always, hit subscribe as well if you want to be notified, and I'll be putting part 3 up on the channel as well later today, so keep an eye out for that if you want to click that notification button specifically on next week's stream. So until then, stay safe, and I'll see you next week for part 3 of Barad-dûr. See you then.